Hey everybody, Brian here for Weekly Game Videos, and today we're going to be talking about the Final Fantasy XIV Patch 3.5 trailer, The Far Edge of Fate, which just dropped this morning. Pretty much 10 days before the patch. It's pretty much the cycle or what we were expecting. So next Friday we should have the patch notes, and then the following Tuesday we'll be playing 3.5. So the trailer, if you've never seen one before, I'll be sure to include the link either in the cards or also down below for you guys to go and watch it uninterrupted without seeing my face imposed over it. So yeah, give it a watch. It's a really good trailer. But we're going to be watching the trailer here and giving our thoughts about it as well. So hopefully there's something in here that's exciting to you. I've already seen the trailer, and I'm just going to go back and watch it and give my thoughts of the various different areas and the things that I noticed and what I'm excited about with patch 3.5. So in the trailer, and especially in fashion, so if you want to look back at ARR with 2.5 and 2.55, there are things in here that are usually encompassing both. So from the story and the main scenario quests, as well as like the Diadem and things like that. Now we don't, I couldn't specifically say if there's any MSQ that is saved for the latter, we'll have to play 3.5 to find out. And if there's anything that we don't see from the trailer in there, then we know that there's going to be some stuff there for 3.55. So let's go ahead and watch this video. Let's go ahead and break it down, and let's go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play.
That Hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Allagans breathed the last, and none alive.
Omega. So it looks like right here, I'm going to do a little rewinding already. So it looks like right here we've got the first in-game footage of Xenos, who's been confirmed and talked about with Stormblood as the main antagonist, the ruler over Almingo, so to say. So visually and artistically, it looks really, really interesting and really cool. And then right after that, it trades right into this wonderful little face and smile here. Could this be... this could probably end up being multiple characters. Maybe the smile is devious enough to work or deal with one of the Asians, or could it be something with the Griffin that we've seen as a part of the story with 3.4? The audio seems to kind of continue to focus in on Omega. Heaven's Word confirmed. All right, so here we're going with Zervan, the demon, the final primal of the warring triad. And then we've seen some the gameplay with Yoshi P doing the fight with the live letter, and so pretty much you see the full 8-man party fighting him. He still looks like to be in his prison, which makes a lot of sense. And then the floors kind of break off in quarters. And I would say that visually, this part, is some of the most impressive from that's just a beautiful attack. I don't have another way to describe it. So this was interesting, and maybe I missed it as a part of kind of the preview of the notes, but here's the Beast Tribe quests, bringing all three tribes appears to be together, from the Mughals to the Vanu Vanu and the Nath. So it looks like, just like with ARR, we've got, kind of the combination of, I guess, if you've leveled up each one, that you can take on this special collaboration request, and that that looks really cool with the warrior light. So Hildebrand, we know it's coming. So for me, I'm going to just be honest, I have not really been invested in Hildebrand in the Heaven's Word series as I was in the Realm Reborn. The comedy I hear, especially for 3.4, is really great, but it just hasn't been something that I've been interested in. But seeing some of the visuals here, I think I'm going to have to at least get caught up and wrap up the Hildebrand questline for Heaven's Word. So showing off some new hairstyles. I think that one looks particularly interesting and well done. I haven't really played a lot with the changing my look and appearance, but it's pretty interesting. And then we've got the gear for the new dungeons, kind of almost a little bit Metal Gear-ish. I'm going to jump back so y'all can See that again here. So here's the gear for Dunsaith. That looks really nice. Looks like we got some new crafting gear, and then the Squall Lionheart gear. I believe that's a veteran's reward. That looks really cool in game. And it looks like we're getting new crafting and gathering luminaries. I don't know what would be the correct term for that, but that's exciting to see. And so now they're showing off the Eggy Glamours. And this is what was interesting. So say bye-bye Garuda and say hello Ruby Carbuncle. I was thinking that the blue, yellow, and red schema would then relate to the Ifrit Titan and Shiva approach. But it appears that she just turned Garuda into Ruby Carbuncle, which is exciting because that means I wonder if that's going to be something that holds true, and that might mean we might see some Eggy Glamours on the cash shop at some point, because some people were talking about how they want the Onyx Carbuncle. Showing off some housing painting. So here is some in-game footage of the feast. We got the music, obviously fantastic. Map looks really cool. Being that we've been in pretty much the one map this whole time, having an alternate map is exciting. The question that I wonder, and I guess we'll have answered here in a little bit, is do you queue specifically for a particular map, or is when you queue in the feast you're going to get one of the two maps? And I hope it's the latter. I hope that it's kind of just picks it. So now they're showing off somehow. It looks like part of the kind of the intro, the overview, and then the characters running through the dungeon. I love that mob design. That looks so nice. That model almost appears to be more like Demon Wall-esque, and then you see the lava right over there. That lava just bursting out and going over the level seems phenomenal. And then, perhaps the final boss of the dungeon, almost reminiscent of the second boss of the Keeper of the Lake dungeon that was in patch 2.5. At least that's what the lava on the floor is making me think, and kind of giving me that impression of. And then a little bit of the 1,000 Miles of Total Rack, perhaps. I don't know. So here they're going to be showing off the Diadem. Taking the airship out there, the big old crystal, and all the various islands that are floating around. Visually and everything, this area and the design is very impressive. It just didn't seem to have the weight, and so I'm wondering and hoping that the changes that they've got planned are going to be something that really make this content worth doing every week. Some of these boss or enemy designs and things like that they're showing off here are just really cool looking. We've seen some in screenshots. Seeing them in motion in game is fantastically exciting. Big old Lion Rock lava monster. Lion Rock lava! Alright, and now Dunsaith. The conclusion of the Void Ark series. We got Diabolos or Diablos, however you want to pronounce it. So it looks like Doom Gaze or Death Gaze. What a cool looking fight. They running through the town, through the markets that never got populated by all the people fleeing on the Void Ark. Looks like we got the Jester Ferdinand from Andor Keep Hard. Looks like he's doing his nice cleave there, with surrounded by Atamos. This looks like more of a trash pool right here, but then we're getting into Queen Skothic sitting on her little throne. Visually, that's just very impressive. I love the mirrors or the windows, essentially. That art style. And then it leads me to believe that if she's the third boss, is Diablos the fourth boss in this regard. So I don't know. Looks like she is gonna be somebody fun to fight right there. Is this truly so complex a puzzle? So here's where it gets interesting. Nero is talking with the Alliance, the Orsian Alliance.
And pray the world is not engulfed in flame.
Flying Magitech mount that's red, very cool. Call back to Yugiri. So sad what happened to the voice actress who played her for the English side. Alright, some Bellseller's Wall. I feel bad for like Yugiri though. It's like they're showing that off, and it just, you know, it does call back to mind what happened last year. Just it's the worst. Oh man. Anyway.
This has to end. It has to end now.
But we've got to go to Stormblood. And this looks really cool. So this was, so death completes the ritual, and this is what, you know, the question that I'm, you know, makes me ask as well, is that if this is Omega, you know, they mention here in a second that they're talking about a primal. Yeah, the primal is taking shape. I don't think we considered the ultimate weapon to be a primal. It was absorbing primal, so if Omega weapon is a primal, that's fascinating. But they could also be, you know, this could be a clever use of editing that that takes one conversation and adds it to another. So will Yuna take off her mask? We'll find out. But I love this cutback, this bending of time, if you will.
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
I think that's an awesome line. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all. Oh man, I am so hyped for this patch. This is taking us, this is the real big sprint to Stormblood. This is going to be exciting. This is going to be interesting. And it starts here, actually, I mean, in 10 days. So from the time of this recording. So, man, not too much longer now. So we're going to be obviously bringing you the patch notes next week, talking about those. And then we're going to be breaking down the patch 3.5. And then in not too much longer after that, we'll be 3.55. So pretty much the next 3 months, we're going to learn a lot about Stormblood as well. So this is going to be great because we've got 3.5, we've got the Frankfurt Fan Fest, which is going to be happening in February. so many F's there, and then in March we're going to be getting part 2, and that's going to take us into June for Stormblood. So yeah, there's just going to be so much that's going to be revealed. So anyway, I could, you know, this has probably been long enough. Go enjoy your day. Have a fantastic day. Be excited, and hopefully it's going to live up to our expectations and hype. So I'm ready. I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So anyway, for Work to Game videos, my name's Brian. This has been my thoughts and impressions of the Final Fantasy XIV Far Edge of Fate 3.5 trailer. Let me know if you like this video with a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, the other button works just as well. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, I believe that button works as well. And let me know in the comments below what you're most excited about. Is it the hairstyles? Is it the main story? Is it Dun Scythe? And if I'm mispronouncing any of that, well, I'm sorry. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.